What's up, guys? So back for another one, and this one is for all you guys that might have a race car or that plan to build a race car in the future, and you're having the issue that I'm having. So basically, if you know a race car, there's nothing in it. It's just you start off with a clean slate, you do all the wire and everything else. As you can see, I got a platter of electrical wires and battery and everything else here. So all of this has to do with the lighting. As you could tell from the title already, this is about how to wire up your lights, like turn signals, headlights, the whole shebang from scratch. Now, I did pick this painless performance wiring kit up. It's a turn signal wiring kit, which is supposed to make this whole turn signal thing easy, but it's my first time doing this. But I don't really mind. I'm not afraid of electrical work. I actually like electrical work, so this is gonna actually be fun for me. But I was just doing a little bit of testing and putting some stuff together before the start of this video. But let's check it out. This is the actual kit right here. It does come with where's the solenoids? They're around here somewhere. The bag of solenoids. Oh, here it goes. It came with these, and it also came with the hazard light solenoid as well. So I'm gonna be routing all these wires through the car. The beautiful part that I noticed about this kit is directly on the wires, as you can see, it says left rear turn signal. So all the wires are actually even labeled for you in this kit, which make it a lot easier. This right here, this is going to be the turn signal. This is what I'm going to use to, indicate whether I'm going left or right. So basically, there's 3 settings. You got the right, center's neutral, then you got the left, turn signal. So I'm going to have to wire that together. This right here, this is the hazard. This is going to be what controls the hazard. See the on or off. You can see on or off for the hazard switch. And I'm going to have to mount these in the car. I'm not sure where yet. This is where all your caps get plugged into. It's also numbered too. 2654. That's some weird numbering. 5462. I guess you could read that however you want, right? So I'm not sure where I'm going to mount this in the car yet. Just turn the light on. As you guys already see, that I already have like the arc panel, and I do have the light switch, the headlight switch on it. So that's for the power. That's going to be the power to power the headlights on. But as far as the turn signals, it looks like I'm going to have to probably build some sort of panel, because there's absolutely nowhere here. I mean, I don't want it down there, so I might have to build some sort of drop panel right here, and I'll have all my extra switches that I need. But that's going to come after. For now, I'm going to route all these wires and then start sorting out what's what. Just get it through the car. I did pick up some loom, so I'll be able to tidy up the whole, all the wires being routed as well, because no one likes a bunch of loose, ugly wires. Got to keep it pretty. All right, guys, so everything is spliced. I mean, you see it all laid out on the workbench like a complete mess. Wires are everywhere, battery, the whole shebang. But finally, after, you know, a little bit of testing, all the lights, everything is working as they should be working. 12-volt power source. I got the this is actually negative. The colors obviously has been switched around. That's a negative. This is the positive side. This is the turn signal. This is the turn signal switch here. And if you flip it to the left, you'll see the left indicators start indicating. Flip it back to the center. They're off. Flip it to the right. Then the two right indicators will start indicating. This will be the rear. That will be the front corner. Then we got the hazard. Flip the hazards on. Everyone start indicating. Looks good, looks good. These are all the relays here. I didn't plug them all the way in. Not yet, because I still have to pull them out and mount this in the car. The solenoid for the hazard. And that's it. So now it's time to take all this spaghetti, that's all over the place, and wire it in the car, and we'll have some signals. What's up, guys? So finally, this is day 2 of wiring up the E46 LS Turbo M3, and success. It was, you know, it was a lot of trial and error and just making sure that all the wires was routed correctly. But, you know, I managed to get the signals, everything, headlights, everything going. Let me just kind of show you guys exactly what I went through, what I did. So right now, these are the turn signals for the tail lights here. And I had the tail lights routed up here for the signals. That's the right signal, that's the left one, and just passed it through there. Brought it down and grounded it. Just grounded out the signals there. And I mean, as you can see, these wires are naked. I ran out of wire loom, so I'm just gonna get some more wire loom to clean these up, make it nice and tidy all the way through. So the signals turn on in there and turn on in there. And I'll show you guys that in just a minute. We'll come around to the front, and same thing here. I ran out of wire loom, so the wires are untidy, but I'm gonna order some more of this wire loom and just tidy these all up. But I went with some, what was it, LEDs. Instead of going with the HIDs, the original HIDs, I went with the LEDs inside the xenon here. And high beams, I'm not running the high beams. So this is actually the high beam wires here. You know, I do have the wires, but I'm not going to be running the high beams. I realized it's really not necessary. So just going to be running the LEDs in here, which are great, actually. I'll show you those in a minute. Same thing came over here, grounded out the signal, the left signal, and the headlight there. And once again, more wire loom I'm gonna need. Clean this all up, just route it nice and neat underneath here. Come back to this side. So a little bit of wire loom that I did have, I did actually wire that up. And part of it is going back here. It's coming down the side there. If you can see that, it's coming down the side back there. And then it's actually running nice and neat. It's running nice and neat down here, going all the way back there, where you can see where I ran out. And I got to get more wire loom to finish off that part right there and just route that wire a lot more neater. So these are the two switches. So this is the signal switch for the left neutral, and right. And this is the hazard. This is going to be for the hazards if need be. The wires now, I'm just waiting on some more wire loom. Then I'll clean this up. And then once, as far as this, I just got to get a fuse and connect this to a fuse, probably like a 20 amp fuse. This is for the signals for the front and back. And yeah, that's it. But as far as the relays, mounted the relays nice and neat. Can you see that back there? Yeah, right there. All the relays are mounted right back there. The hazard is mounted right here. And once I clean all these wires up, then, you know, the whole thing is going to be nice, neat, and clean, which is the only way I like it. So let me show you guys how this stuff will work. All right, guys. So I do not have the fuse, like I said, for the signal, for the left and right signals. So this is just direct power that I just connected a lead here and then connected the other side to the battery isolator. So it's just direct current for right now, just for testing purposes until I get that fuse. But we'll just give the car some power. And the headlights, I'll click the headlights and you'll actually see it goes on in the front. There the headlights go on in the front. Turn them off. Simple as on, off. And for the signals, I'll hit the left side. You'll start to see the left over there start to blink. And the same thing with the right side. And then hit the hazards on, you'll see both of them start to blink. All right, guys, so there you have it. That's, you know, fairly straightforward. And, you know, if you're not afraid of electrical work, then, you know, I believe you'll be able to do this. But, you know, as always, I am here for any questions or any information that you guys need on this signal kit in the event that you're in the same situation that I was in, to where I had no headlights and no signal lights, just no lights, period. You could always shoot me a message and I'll answer as many questions as I can. But until next time, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. We got lights, we just need a bumper. We're almost there, we're getting there, you know, one step at a time. Thanks, guys, peace. All right, guys, quick update. The next day, I actually got my wire loom in. And as you can see, all the wires got cleaned up. Got loom, that's the grounds. All the rest of the wires for the headlights, they got ran inside this loom here. Straight, that's one of the lights there. Ran back here, all the wires is cleaned up. Ran right there. The other loom with the grounds coming up. Ran back there, zip tied up. Nice and neat now. No wires hanging all over the place because we don't do wires. All the wires from the switches, zip tied them up underneath the dash there. Got my my inline fuse for the signal lights. All the wires cleaned up down there and loomed. Wires ran back there. Nice and loomed. Coming up. Coming through here, through the body, through the trunk. Put together perfectly there. Ran all the way back here. And that's the end. Nice clean job.